Hello everyone, Civ Extraordinaire here, and today we should be continuing on with Babylon. This is episode 2 of many more to come. So in the first episode, we went ahead and settled Dur, Kubi Galzu, and Borsippa, and hopefully today we will be settling one more city along the Spices, and we should be contesting some more frontier spots, so it should be a fairly productive episode. Someone mentioned in the comments earlier below that I wasn't really playing on any higher difficulties. And the reason why I don't do that, I responded, but I'll respond here too, is because I just don't. I don't like being swarmed with AI and their settlers, because King is the last difficulty that the AI do not start out with a settler. I believe they start out with a builder, but having them start with more settlers, I've even played on Deity before, is just too much to handle usually. Here's Sinbad. We'll look at him in a bit, but basically, it's a lot to handle, and it's because I can understand giving them bonuses like tech bonuses, but once they start getting tons of settlers, they can basically get a free empire, and it's a bit ridiculous. I understand playing with like a better intelligence or understanding, and them also having some tech boosts, but settlers, that's just one thing too far. So let's get this plantation, and hopefully get the spice settlement if Sweden is not rushing that. Who knows though? Okay, let's take a look at the governors. Let's get provision. I'm surprised we don't even have that yet. And we're also getting a Palgoom, which should give +1 food to all tiles in our city, which is going to be great. Or maybe it's just along the river. And then we can look at our heroes real quick. Sinbad, I believe we recently got. Okay, he's claimed by Sweden, so never mind. Oh well. Okay, I think we also want to get like maybe this right here. I don't think we can settle there, can we? No, we can't, unfortunately. That would be a great spot. But the AI has already seen to it that they want to grab that, so that's okay, I guess. But we should probably settle that next. So, also, they get their own unique unit. Or actually, I think that's just his unique unit. And I think they use the Barbary Corsair unit. So that's interesting. Okay, we get that nice Palgoom. We didn't get that last era, but we should get some use out of that still. Alright, and we got horseback riding. Very nice. This bonus is just so busted. I love it. Okay, that guy is healed. And let's start building our government plaza. If we can. Looks like we can't. We did get our free library though. Okay, let's just get a settler then. Actually, let's get a Nancy and claim him while we can, because I think we can use his harvest resource ability with some success. All right, let's get a Palgoom. That should be good. There we go, Nancy. The one thing I don't like about the Palgoom, there he is. He's like a spider, some kind of African spider god. I'm not too sure exactly the details on him. But he looks to be fairly strong, so we will accept his aid. But anyway, I'm not sure about the Palgoom in Babylon's toolkit. It kind of just blends in too much with the city, and it doesn't really stand out as like an improvement or a district would, or even a building. And its bonus is not really related to Babylon at all. Like +1 food, I don't see how that helps with the toolkit. So maybe if you want to use Pengala, that helps, but aside from that, I'm not really seeing any huge synergy with Babylon. So, that's that. Let's send Anansi Let's send him over here because I want to actually turn this into a city. A city. It's already a city, but I want to get an urban settlement right here on the spices, and I want to make some quick use of that. So let's also get the horses here. Okay. A settler would be a good idea. Actually, let's get an archer. And then Cahokia, let's get some gold. And we have another devotion, I guess you can call them. Or a promotion. Whatever. We'll assign that to the spice settlement. Because look at that, -7, they're going to need that. This should also be a beautiful canal city, so this is definitely going to be worth it. Okay. Looks like we're coming along, securing our frontiers. So that is great. Yeah, look how fast that's flipping. 16 turns, that's not too fast, but... Ashnuna. Looks like it'll need our assistance from a governor. And I accidentally got Liang. I meant to get Reina because I wanted to have the expanded borders, but that's okay. We can still make some use out of the fishery, so that should still be fine. I think my biggest weakness with the governors is that I always forget to upgrade and then use their unique improvements like Liang and her city park and fishery. So I'm going to have to make sure to remember to do that, especially for these Let's Plays. So we also get this amazing 3 food 2 production tile, which is one of the reasons why you want to settle on luxuries, aside from the fact that you're clearing up some good real estate. So and then you also get a free copy of the luxury if you didn't know that. So I think we're going to get a monument really quickly. We won't be able to build a Palgoom as it's a watermill replacement, but we should still get some use out of a monument. Okay, let's see what our next Eureka is. Sorry, what is this? Mine a resource. We already mined a resource. I don't know what it's talking about, because we got the stone. Maybe a quarry doesn't count? That's okay, whatever. We should have a trade route soon, so it doesn't really matter what we research. Look, we already have a path to Niter. It's kind of dark in my room, so it's hard for me to make the text out, but I'll just have to deal with it. Okay, build an aqueduct. We should also have that fairly easily. So, Babylon's looking just a bit overpowered. I've seen some videos on it, like with some guy rushed with Scythia with a bombard, which was kind of ridiculous, but I've seen some crazy stuff, so this should be a bit fun. I'm not going to try to fully exploit them, but we're going to at least get some mileage out of them. Okay, I think I want to try harvesting this jungle. Okay, there's a good tribal goodie village, or goodie hut. Someone also pointed out that I posted a video on like 4X, the subreddit, and then someone, like, for whatever reason, went on like an unhinged rant, and they told me that I wasn't qualified to make Civ videos because I didn't recognize that deserts were good, because I said in my video that deserts were not a good place to settle, and they aren't. They're horrible. Gathering Storm only makes them slightly more usable because you have dust storms which fertilize the tiles, but they're also horribly devastating to your population. Like, dust storms along with twisters and hurricanes are like the top 3 most devastating natural disasters. So if you really want to bank on settling in a desert and then praying to God that you're going to get a ton of dust storms, you also need to take into account that you're also going to lose a lot of your population unless you're really lucky. So unless you're the luckiest man or woman in the world, I highly do not recommend settling in the desert, especially if you have disaster difficulty set up to 4. I have it up to 3, and even I have had some terrible dust storms, like with Georgia. I did it like on the 2nd episode of my Georgia Let's Play on this channel, and I just got completely devastated, and that was on 3, and it wasn't even the worst kind of dust storm you could get, like the Haboob one. So the desert is not good. It's like the worst place to settle. Petra makes like one desert city useful. It does not make all of the desert cities useful. So unless you're Mansa Musa, please do not settle, for the love of God. Do not settle in the desert. Trust me on this one. Do not settle in the desert. So that was just kind of my unhinged rant, but I just felt I needed to get that out off of my chest in case some idiot goes spewing nonsense like that. So I feel good though, so now that I got that off my chest. All right, let's build some plantations and get some use out of this. Okay, no Eureka there. We're just Eureka hunting 24/7. Alright, another settler. Okay. That should help our Palgoon. Okay, I'm just going to set this guy to auto-explore.
Kirana, desirous of obtaining beauty, quickly entered into the water. The twin Aswims also, O king, sank into the sheet of water.
Alright, there we have it. And we're also the first to discover it, it looks like. I think I should actually go ahead and get a... Let me get Magnus, then I'll get a society. Let me think about this. Owls of Minerva, probably, since I already have bonuses to envoys. And I don't have too many city-states right next to me, so that should probably be fairly good. So I think I'll get Owls of Minerva. I don't really have insane faith generation, so she's denouncing me for exploring, but... you'd usually go Void Singers with like the Congo or Poland, but definitely not with Babylon unless there's certain circumstances. Okay, let's go ahead and get. We can try getting the coffee if we want to risk it for the biscuit, and then let's get this guy for XP. All right. I just remembered I need to make friends with Scythia, so let's go ahead and prioritize that. There we go. I'm not going to betray her for now. Maybe later. We'll have some shenanigans going on. And then we can snipe this guy with our balls. Thankfully we get him. Okay. We should have been working on a trader. I do not know why we aren't. We only have one trade route. I think I'll do it in the other city. And then maybe we can try Heroic Tales to try discovering a new hero. I don't know how optimized this is, but just to fool around and see what we can do. And then we get a huge bonus there. Okay, let's get the builder. Actually, our archer can stay here and defend our perimeter. See if we have any more barbs. Okay, she is thanking us for being friends. She's a lot similar to Gilgamesh, so we also have Gilgamesh, so this should be a fairly tame game, at least for our neighbors. Alright, there's a rogue builder. So, okay, let's eat this luxury. And let's see how well we do. Okay.
Divide and rule.
Great. So he's a bit of a trickster. I guess he just vanished the spices. But we were going to clear that tile anyway, so... it's not like it's already gone to waste. Okay, let's get a trader, and then let's get a Palgoon. And then we should get Pingala soon, because this extra pop is really going to help us. I'm going to pick Classical Republic because I like the amenity for our cities, especially when we're building urban districts. And then Great Person Points is great for Babylon and their Great Scientists, which basically give us free Eurekas. So that's going to be a big priority. So let's get this. And then we need a holy site soon. So, okay. There we go. We are completely behind on holy sites. But let's quickly... I think we can afford to plop that down, save the production, so it doesn't increase as we brush through our tech. But let's get this settler, then we can rush that holy site out. Alright. No Eureka. There's a very specific list for this I should probably be referencing. But I'm not going to, because this is a king game. It's not too difficult. I just like to build my peaceful little cities. Right, there we go. And I think I'm also going to clear that wood tile, chop that settler out, and get some use. Okay, Hippolyta? Hippolyta, not to be confused with Battle Angel Alita. They may be somewhat similar. Unfortunately, we do not have Battle Angel Alita. We just have Greek Alita, so she's combat oriented, so I don't think we're going to be competing for her. Unfortunately, Sweden grabbed Sinbad, and he was like one of the few heroes I was looking forward to using. But I think Anansi is fairly cool, so we might be able to use him to snag some settlers. I think he also has 6 arms on his model. He has like spider things sticking out of him. It's a bit disgusting, but I guess we'll have to be a bit tolerant of him. So we got to be inclusive here. Alright. Okay, and of course the AI is literally just letting Sinbad sit here and do Jack. So, no, actually that's not Sinbad, but he's probably screwing around over here, because I think that's where they spawned him, so, oh well. Okay, yeah, that's why I do not bother with Deity. They just get a ton of units, and it's even worse for my computer. So, let's move him over there. Okay. Alright, let's get a city here to just have some pressure, and to make sure they're not completely colonizing this entire playing field. So, alright. I think we can just put him on standby away from the floodplains, obviously, so he doesn't take damage. But, I think that's a good idea. Actually, since he's just sitting here, we can probably use him to take out this barb camp and just explore a bit. So that's a good idea, I think. And then let's finish this holy site. Okay. Just a few turns and moving. Look how fast he is. He's just getting to work.
Wealth consists.
Okay. I think there might be an AI right next to Scythia, but I'm not too sure, because the top of my area is really blocked off. Or no, I'm sorry, it's open to expansion. So there's not too many people messing around there. Alright, let's get Cahokia. It's away, and it's not going to steal any tiles near us. I don't know why she was sending a bunch of archers out. Maybe she was trying to clear an outpost. In fact, I think I just got a notification here. So maybe she did. Not too sure. Okay, and I think the river ends here, so I can't get that nice tile without sacrificing the Palgoom. Yeah, it ends there. Oh well. Yeah. Again, it doesn't really matter which tech we research, so we just have to play it by ear. Alright, let's get a granary.
People who cannot find.
Okay, let's settle our city. There we go. And let's probably just go for our Palgoom immediately. There we go. Nice little Babylonian watermill. And this is Rapi Kum. Okay, I'll look elsewhere, whatever. That side isn't even that good, so I'm just securing my territory. Okay, and it also looks like we got another building completely free. I don't know if that's a glitch, but we just immediately got a shrine. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah, that's really good, because we're getting extra profit points from that. So, I think I'm just going to quickly grab this granary for my population, because I'd be capped a bit. Although we do have 3 extra housing, or 2 now since it just grew. But Alright. We should have got that Eureka. Did we already research Marketplace? Yes, currency. We already researched that. Oh well. Okay, that means 2 free TECCs, so we'll take it. So these crappy great scientists over here are actually suddenly great. So that's wonderful. So we just got engineering, which means we can get a university. I mean, we can build this like Renaissance wonder really early. So that's great. But I mean, if you guys, back to the deity issue, if you guys really want me to play a deity game, I can. Okay, we found Hercules. We're slowly discovering more and more heroes. Okay, I think there's 12 in total. Looks like, okay, he died actually. Sinbad died. So, oh well, poor Sinbad. Our hero is slow. Alright, let's get another holy site. Let's get this prophet out quickly before World Congress activates and we're like boxed in. Because the AI tends to, they tend to vote against great prophet points, which kind of screws you over. Okay, looks like he's an archer, so we'll take advantage of that. He kind of looks like a mini spider demon, which is kind of cool. See, 2 TECCs. There we go. Very nice. We shouldn't be super far ahead on the tech tree. Yeah, and I'm not even trying. I think we already have bronze working, so slaughtering these barbarians isn't that much worth it. But Anansi is still pretty strong. Even though he's kind of like a ninja, I don't think he's meant to be up front and personal. Okay, let's get a government plaza there. Maybe we can settle another city closely and try to make use of it. Again, I don't really play with government adjacency too much. Alright, let's grab that tribal hut. Alright, another hero discovered. I don't think that one's taken. I'll double check though. Okay, no. The AI hasn't really been proactive about claiming heroes. So the claim screen looks pretty good. I will give the UI designer props for that. And I only just learned the difference between a UI and a UX designer. I thought they were the same thing for whatever reason. I thought like the UX, I guess, did like art stuff, but UX is completely different. They do user experience, which kind of makes sense considering the X, but I did not know that at all, so that was just enlightening. But let's get Divine Spark. We didn't even get a Pantheon. We're super slow. It's classical, and we just got our Pantheon, unfortunately. But we have been pushing settlers out, so where we are weak in faith, we have been coming ahead in other aspects. All right, let's get an audience chamber really quickly. Actually, a ancestral hall, and start pumping out more settlers. Then maybe I can get Antananarivo. Yep. Okay, we got another guy, Arthur. So it looks like he hasn't been claimed either. So we can probably claim another hero. That might be a good idea. We can try at least using Hercules, and then let's get Alza Minerva. That's a good idea, and I think we're in a golden age. Or we're gonna be in a golden age soon. So. I think we're gonna take the reduced tile cost, because we have been buying tiles a bit, at least like for the holy site here, and then buying tiles here may be a good idea as well, just for that campus. All right, and let's make use of the Sabu Kidi tomb, or Kibi tomb, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, he's denouncing us. She's denouncing us. Everyone is denouncing us, which is wonderful. Okay. Uh-oh. That's not good. We need to take that out quickly. Anansi, we're gonna need your help here, buddy. Use your trickster magic. Oh. Looks like he's gonna die in 7 turns, so that's not good. Uh-oh.
The poets are...
That is not good at all. Okay. And they die. They leave a relic where they die, so I gotta get this guy back to our borders very quickly. So he's not. It looks like he's not gonna help us in this upcoming skirmish. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. Right, I'm gonna get that holy site out, and then let's get some walls up. And we can try to scrape into this, scrape by with this golden age. Okay. Get this archer. Just so close. Alright, I'm gonna move because I'm in bonking distance of that guy, so let's get this archer. Okay, and let's get a builder, start making use out of this stuff. Because we already have our walls, I guess. Actually, a granary for the housing. That's a better idea. I don't want to consume any more resources, I don't think. So I guess I'll just try to heal them up really quickly. Yeah, it looks like the lifespan is the turns, so... And that guy is scraping away. So, let's just try to heal. Looks like he's gonna go out quietly, unfortunately. Okay, our walls are coming up closely. Okay, he's gonna back off, thankfully. Okay, let's get a, we need another archer. Because our Kibi Tomb are quickly going out of date. So, let's just get that up. Okay, and it looks like we didn't get the temple. Or the shrine. That's very odd. Because we got both in the other city, so... It's a bit strange. Okay, I'm gonna get this really quickly. And then I'm going to go for the archer. Okay, of course she's declaring war. Alright, shut up. Okay, let's move Magnus over here really quickly. That's a great idea. There we go. Let's promote him. Okay, let's get the siege bonus. And then we need to move this guy over here as quickly as possible. And then let's try to get Gilgamesh in, because I don't want him declaring war. So, can you join our war? What would it take? Oh, sissy. This builder is just asking to be stolen. Looks like it's from the city-state. Okay, let's get some horsemen over here. Okay, let's just get this guy over here. And then we can churn out another archer. Okay, looks like Anansi died, unfortunately. So sad. Alright, we can repurchase them. So, I guess they get unique monuments, too. So. Okay, we can recall them, and we can recall them once per era. So we get our own little epic, which is cool. That would be great with Conga, which I will have to test out. But I'm going to quickly call it a day. This is going to be a shorter episode because I'm going to see what I can do really quickly. And I have to go because I have a project to finish. So I hope you guys love this episode. I will see you guys very, very soon. And I hope you liked seeing some of the more nuanced heroes like Anansi. So we will see how this war turns out with Sweden in the next episode. I love you guys. Leave a like if you like this video, and I should see you all very, very soon. Alright, see you guys.